Hey, Courageous Motherhood fam. I just wanted to pop in. I got a oil change today and I had the most amazing experience, and it just reminded me of these light bulb moments, and it also even reminded me of that Bible verse that says, everything that you do, do it like unto the Lord, right? So I'm pulling into the oil change place. You know how they direct you towards like how to pull your car so that it lands right over the opening for them to do it. So this guy, I mean, I felt like I was in a dance class. He's like doing the signal check, but it was like on cadence. It was almost like a song. He just was exuding all of this joy, and it was such an unexpected blessing. And so, he's like, come on, come forward. Okay, left light. Okay, right light. Okay, brake light, front light, reverse light. Like, it was this whole thing, and he's just like into it, and he wasn't dancing or anything, but you could really just tell he was operating from such a place of excellence. He was very detail oriented, and he seemed like he genuinely enjoyed it. So as they're wrapping up the oil change, and I've never had anybody do this. I always sit in my car during an oil change, so I know, I was like, oh, this is a different type of experience. So he's got the hood up, and he starts calling out to double check like that everything is twisted and turned and locked into place. So he starts saying, engine cap, lock, da-da-ba-ba, and it's all like in this kind of cadence thing. Now, yes, I'm a creative. Yes, I hear rhythm and music in these ways, but also watching him, he went back over it. So he goes from, I guess if I'm facing the car, he went from left to right, calls out all the things and like to confirm that everything's been tightened and screwed back on. And then he goes from right to left and he does the check again. He's calling it out, and the other guy is like there with his checklist. And I was like, okay, even if they're doing all of this because they just got a visit from corporate or maybe, the franchise owner has stopped in and said, we don't have enough 5-star reviews online, whatever the purpose was, even though every single person there seemed to operate in a state of excellence, right? That was across the board. But this guy really just seemed to embody passion and excellence. And I was thinking about, often in our culture right now, even as mothers, we have so much to compare our lives to. Like, oh, this person is doing this with their children, they're going on that vacation, they're living their life in this way. But like, there is such beauty and joy in being passionate and operating in excellence where you are. It doesn't matter if you're cutting grass. It doesn't matter if you're a birth worker. It doesn't matter if you are changing oil and you are, a mechanic or a janitor or a CEO. When you love what you do and you are passionate about it and you operate in a state of excellence, people can feel that. Like, that excellence and that passion just brought me so much joy as a customer, to the point where, like, this was my first time going to this particular location. I just decided to stop in because I thought it was going to be a little less expensive than the regular place that I go to, which was right. I saved about $10, but it was also right next to the place that I got coffee. So I'm like, I've been going to this other place for the last 6 oil changes. I really don't feel like driving all the way over there. Let me just try them. If they do a good job, maybe I'll switch it up. They earned a new customer, not just because of the convenience, but because of the excellence. And I just kept hearing that verse, or that, a part of that verse that just says, everything you do, do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord. And we all know that if we were literally in the presence of God and we were doing something, whether it was cleaning something or wiping down something or dancing or singing or something, we would want to, as anyone in a royal court, would want to operate in a state of excellence. And that's what I saw today. This man operating in a state of excellence, and it was as if no one else was there. He was doing his thing, and he was doing it well, and I was so encouraged. And so if you're watching this today You might feel like what you're doing doesn't matter, or that your role is insignificant. Oh, I'm just a stay-at-home mom, or oh, I am a working mom. I don't have, but so much time to spend with my children. Even if you're only doing dinner with your children, or even if you are all day with your children and you're exhausted, do it with passion and excellence. Because that energy that you're bringing with the passion and excellence, it will be felt. Your children will remember, your coworkers will remember, your peers, your community members will remember. And just like that guy, like, I don't even know, I will. I'll go and leave a 5-star review. I don't remember his name, but like, he brought so much joy to my morning. Even when he's opening my door, oh, is it okay if I open your door? Like, everything was like all consent based, and I was just like, what is happening? It was so amazing. But I was like, oh my God, like, who knew that even just having informed consent about whether he could open my door, like, hey, is it okay if I close your door now? Is it okay if I open your door now? Wonderful. Boom, boom, boom. And I was just like, wow, all these principles and these values that I hold in other areas, like informed consent, felt really good at this oil change. Attention to detail, potentially even personalizing the experience, right? It was just so tremendous. And I was like, I've never experienced this much joy at an oil change. And so it doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. If you're doing it in excellence and you're doing it as unto the Lord, and you love what you're doing, go for it. Like, you are going to bring joy. You're going to make an impact. Your ripple is going to continue with the people in the community that you serve, or even people that are just observing you, right? So just be encouraged. But everything that you do, don't think that it doesn't matter. Your attitude and how you're approaching things, it matters. The excellence in which you're executing things, it matters. Your face, your demeanor, maybe even your cadence and the melody in your voice, and just maybe you don't have it today, maybe you don't have the energy, but you can be melodic. You can be kind, be thoughtful, ask a question before you invade someone's space or interact with someone. Like, something that simple, right? That little bit of informed consent. Hey, this is what I'm checking for. I need to scan your VIN. Is it okay if I open your door? Okay, wonderful. Like, I've literally never had an experience like this at an oil change. And so, but as I'm sitting in my car getting the oil change, like, I was brightened. I felt my energy brighten. I felt myself be uplifted in that moment. And quite honestly, yeah, it was in conjunction with the coffee, but it was just so unexpected and it was so beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Just do whatever it is every day unto the Lord, and you never know how positive of an impact that you're going to have on the people that you serve and the people that you interact with. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.